What's up, everyone? Lumen here, and I've got with me the usual suspects. So say hello, gentlemen.
Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
And so here we are. Base map, landscapes off. Hello, Rylo Kren. We've got... Oh, I should be changing my window size.
Round 4 digs, really?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a bigger factor than landscapes or not, is if we could ever turn round 4 digs off. Of course, we could all try to not pick a round 4 dig faction, but...
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of cultists. Let me tell you.
I mean, cultists do pretty well in round 4 dig games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they can even increase dig in some games.
I mean, the thing is, like, the most valuable cult reward is coins. So, right. I mean, spades are pretty good too, but, like, this is a very good cultist game, therefore, because there's tons of spade rewards, there's coins.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we're missing big buildings, we're missing shipping, we're missing priest pass tile. The lack of priest pass tile actually makes advancing shipping and advancing digging slightly harder. There's less priests in the game. It means there's less cult competition slightly too. Like, it's so weird dynamic on all that. Digging into towns, into dwellings is pretty fine. The town round is when you're going to build a lot of your trading posts, and then in the final round you hopefully build a bunch of dwellings. So it's
pretty good synchronization there.
Yeah, the first 3 rounds are a little iffy, but they're fine. Broadly, I'm not sure. I'm not, like, seeing any faction where I'm just like, oh yeah, they're a slam dunk here, so...
Right.
That's kind of fun, actually.
Here he goes again.
Yeah.
Playing his whole timer on
Ryan's favorite position, picking a faction first and then complaining about the clock.
Yeah, I should just.
Like, I'll be
as fun as it would be to have cultists, I think, instead of.
Oh no! Don't do it to me.
Yeah, I'm being lame. Throwing halflings.
You have to take 3 minutes.
It's not even that great of a halflings game. I consider a lot of things. Yeah.
Oh man!
Look, on some level, it's not the worst halflings game. There's no, like, they don't really like building their big buildings, so not having that pastel's fine. Not having the ship pastel's fine. You at least can get away with spades. You can build dwellings in the last round. It's just rounds 2 and 3 don't offer halflings a lot. Halflings maybe get a spade off round 2.
Firstly, halflings. If you don't get a dig, do you go double temple?
Oh,
what?
Yeah, I mean, double temple's not the worst for your halflings, actually.
Like Earth 1, Earth 2, and then you get the priest to do everything. You get to attack cults, increase shipping to be able to form 3 towns, or set up 3 towns.
I mean, that's
and then you
4
also
workers you don't have
digging.
later, though. I mean, I guess you get some back, but that,
but the thing
no,
is,
you
like,
don't
you
really.
don't. If you don't get a dig, right?
I mean, if you're willing to convert a priest or 2 into workers, if you don't have to use power for priests and you can use power for workers, like,
right.
Double temple halflings isn't actually that crazy. With
like,
that
I just
said,
have
I'm
no
a little
clue what to do.
I'm a
with
little
halflings.
sad I didn't put in cultist, because I do think potentially double temple cultist was a good life.
Yeah. I wonder, like, I don't know, the one time Nerdcube did it, and I was like, I need to do that. Like, that game that he merged us both.
Double temple cultist is quite strong.
Well,
right,
we turned the landscapes off. I was about to go Temple of Giants.
We see witches. Witches are good.
Speaking of giants.
Well, yeah. I was looking at everything, and I was like, I could increase digging giants and smack that dig around. And then I was like, wait, we turned the landscapes off.
You guys are conspiring against me. Making it impossible for me to pick fakirs.
No fakirs. I got screwed over by him last week. Hey, I don't want to.
Yeah,
it's not my problem.
It does not look like a good fakirs pick. Sandwiched fakirs.
Instant 0 on halflings.
I might just go instant 0 on witches if fakirs got them.
Really?
Colorless witches, while the rest of you are like
Maybe. I guess. I just like it's halflings.
All right, I think I know what I'm picking.
A lot of people get too excited about round 4 digs as halflings. Like,
Oh, I'm terrible at halflings.
round 4 digs as halflings is only part of the equation.
I thought Swarmlings was the obvious pick here, honestly. It's a good color.
Well, it's auction. You can pick anything you want.
Yeah, but I
mean... You
got
the freedom.
It's
nice.
Though they don't have big building past tile, I think the rest of it looks pretty reasonable for them.
So I'm going to do like round 4 digs.
The lack of big building is a bit sad. The round 5 town event is a little weird. You can choose to delay your towns until then, but it's sometimes a bit hard. It's hard usually. You usually can't finish a 3rd town until round 6, so you might only wind up with 1 town that round. But it's not a bad Swarmlings game.
I mean, so also I mean it in terms of what else was I going to pick, and I'm not going to pick sandwiched gray. I'm not going to pick sandwiched yellow. So then it's either boring black digging faction or mermaids or swarmlings. So
I'd love to see an alchemist. I love me some alchemists.
You could have put an alchemist. You put in giants, like.
I didn't put in giants.
They can dig around 4.
Oh, you mean Andrew should have put in alchemist second.
Giants are gonna get 1 and maybe 2. Like they're gonna get some points of the digging around, so it's not that bad. Maybe you get away with a round. Are you doing a round 3 sanctuary? Like I don't think that's happening.
I'm doing a round 3 stronghold.
Okay.
We've seen it once. We'll see it again.
Oh God.
Oh my God. It's also not a great giant. Like you can't. The only cult event you can get is some fire workers in round 3 and maybe some coins. But like everybody's competing on Earth. Like I don't know. This is so.
Even with Swarmlings, because I don't see them starting H5, or not H5, D5. Do they?
Really? You don't think? I think Swarmlings very.
I think witches screw up if they start D5 or D5.
Really?
Well, there is tempship, but
like witches aren't going to take it. Giants aren't going to take it.
Giants aren't going to take tempship.
Why would they?
What are they? I mean, they're taking
worker power.
You think
they're taking worker power because then they can build a dwelling with their dig, right?
They probably take worker power. It's probably the right choice.
But if you get the power,
the question is, I was gonna say, the question is, is anybody using power for workers in round 1? And the answer is probably no. So therefore, tempship has some.
Well, worker power is just more efficient than tempship.
Unless, tempship potentially allows you to get 2 dwellings down,
right. But then you're spending 8 hours for it.
It allows you to reach hexes you might not
spread out quickly
in round 1, which can be pretty helpful. A tempship definitely has validity as a line.
It does, but I don't see it's better. I don't think it's better than worker power at all. And this is all assuming Swarmlings go.
Dig.
Swarmlings
almost
is likely.
Dig.
And witches are very happy if they don't take dig.
Yeah, I mean witches aren't going to get dig. I mean witches probably get tempship, and then halflings are probably just getting coins. Is my read on
4 coins in a cult is fine.
No,
or even 6
What
coins.
are you going to spend the cult on?
Wait, I forget. What cult they start on?
Earth and Air.
Earth.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, it's not crazy, but moving up Earth.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was Air and Fire. That was like they need a worker in round 3.
No, that's Giants.
Yeah.
I don't see a reason to jump off the halfling train yet.
I think they're pretty good. I think witches are reasonably good too.
Sure.
I'll slow down a bit.
I'm not exactly sure the difference between halfling and witches. It's about 8-ish in my world, apparently, based on my bids.
Yeah, I think it's between 6 and 10 for sure for me, but I'm not. 8's a good estimate. I'm not exactly sure where I am on it.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have like a hard set line either. I just have a rough feeling and kind of a bit bidding. But now the question is, how much better are halflings than swarmlings and giants, right? And that's what you're debating too, because we're starting to get to where I'm like, I'm not sure I wanted to pay 14 or 15 points for halflings either. Okay, Swarmlings start with Dig. I open Stronghold. I probably get a Temple round 2. I aim for a Sanctuary round 3. I have no big building pastile. I
The
could
Giants'
try
game
to
plan
win
is coming
round.
together.
No, this is the Swarmlings game plan. The
too.
Giants game plan is open Stronghold and a Dwelling, and then in round 2 you get a Temple. You can't. A Sanctuary round 3 would require a stupendous amount of leech. Where are we all starting? Am I getting a... Oh, Giants could have a pretty good amount of leech. Oh god, Giants have problems, everyone. News alert. Like, why would I bid on Giants yet?
Nobody asked you to.
I'm not going to after looking at it more. I think it results in death.
I would agree.
Well,
it depends.
Do witches start double center then? Is the other new question.
Well, I mean, I think the real question is, do Swarmlings start center, right?
I'm anticipating Swarmlings start center. Otherwise, they have like no neighbors and they have like no leech. So.
Well, I mean, Giants could start west with Swarmlings.
West is
possible. That is an interesting option. I don't.
Especially if they're going for a temp ship route. The west is just as good as the south center.
Well, I think the real possibility is if they start center and east, they can get cut off to the center, and it's going to be super difficult for them to connect. So I think center west is very reasonable for Giants this game.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, the starting spots are actually not super clear here beyond halflings. Halflings are going to start at the normal locations.
Right.
Which is...
Oh, really? I think they have an opportunity for double east.
I think you're crazy, but okay.
I've been called worse things.
Why wouldn't you go center? Center's so good.
So, I mean, to be able to... I'm not saying you should necessarily go double east. I'm saying there's no black in the game and to have 2 digs for 2 hexes, or 1 dig for 2 hexes
so
twice.
That's great, but now I'm going to get 2 towns and my future expansion is going to be like completely cut off. God forbid Swarmlings actually start down in this like mid, like if Swarmlings...
So you get to see that before, right? Your first seat.
Yeah, okay, fine, but whatever. I don't think it's likely.
You got options.
It's time.
Halflings is tough if the Swarmlings start in the southeast, depending on Halfling's first dwelling. It get bad for them.
Yeah, no, I'm even Swarmlings potentially start whatever this hex is.
Oh, H4.
Although if witches are starting temp ship, they probably don't, I guess. But
well, you have to choose the spots before knowing about past tiles, right?
Yeah, so yeah, you can't really risk that, but... This bidding. I do like Giants generally, but God, I think this is a pretty awful Giants game, so...
Yeah, I'm right on the margins here of value, but...
Yeah, that's where the bidding's getting reasonably close to where I think it should be. I keep looking at halflings and I'm like, God, they are going to get a ton of leech. They're going to have a pretty good game. It's just, am I paying too many victory points for it? Witches probably have a pretty good game. There's 1 or 2 ways it goes kind of disastrous. There's a couple ways it goes incredible. Giants, I just continue to see largely awful things. There's small glimmers of hope here and there. But it's asking quite a lot. And then Swarmlings have a fairly straightforward game plan where I'm not convinced they score well enough because they can't super hit pass tiles and they can't super hit round track. So
yeah,
your scoring is limited, but they probably get cults pretty well. So
right,
the cults are mainly theirs.
Yeah, halflings are gonna there's not passing priests, so halflings priests are gonna be committed to upgrades. Witches will do a little bit. Giants don't produce priests usually in round 1, so.
I was looking at temp ship Swarmlings.
If Swarmlings start with the spade, I'm anticipating Swarmlings might get this. I think Swarmlings might wind up with the priest power action in round 1 too, especially since they can send that to water right away.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what a lot. I mean, that's why the Swarmlings. I think they have a pretty good game plan. Giants are the ones where I just keep looking and I'm like, ugh. I don't know.
No.
The starting spots are still really messy.
I mean, we all know you're the one that's going to end up with Giants, like always.
I probably value giants slightly above all of you, right? So then I will be the first one to break, right? Like I just
right here. Look at this. It's your opportunity.
See, the problem is I really think giants are bad here. Like,
Yeah, they have to be, I don't know, at least 8 worse than swarmlings. I would put them probably 10 worse, but that's just me.
I'm not sure the exact
no.
level, but I just keep looking, and I am just like, there are so many problems in my world for giants as well. The only glimmer of upshot is that maybe in some crazy world you hit 3 towns in round 5, and then still have red
That's
hexes
a
to
pretty
hit in
crazy
round 6.
world.
Yeah, I mean
Is that crazy?
the other reasonably exciting world for giants is that swarmlings might not take Earth 1 this game, but given dwellings their last round, I'm not convinced swarmlings should be playing small footprint.
Right.
So
I would think it's a bigger footprint Swarmlings game where they try to get second or even first
But
on
then
network.
again, if you start D5, it's going to be tough to connect that.
even if you don't
It
connect, who
depends.
cares? It's fine. Like you still just want to build stuff, and if you take Earth 1, now you actually like it's not crazy to build. I mean, the other thing is right, you're gonna get presumably you're gonna get a reasonable number of spades this game already as swarmlings too, and then you have tons of power. Like you're gonna want to dig some too. Like I don't know. Gosh, though, yeah, bids are tough. Another on Team Halflings, I guess.
Ooh.
I said I thought halflings were somewhere around 8ish better than witches, so like that
Yep,
was
I'm
that was
right
the
on
bid.
team 7 or 8, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
The bid witches and all.
it's probably bid witches time. I mean, I kept bidding witches. I mean, I think witches are better than swarmlings by 5ish victory points, right? Yeah,
And I'm the Giants.
you're the giants. All right.
Well, I can't complain. Look, Andrew, center.
Center's definitely. I
So
think
Giants, I start center, and then I see where Swarmlings go.
Yeah, you'll probably join me. Yes.
Mike, I saw you play a Hordlings game the other day.
Yeah, second place.
Yeah, I mean, it's fairly good. You scored pretty well.
Let me go for network with swarmlings, but that never works for.
It could work this time.
I feel like I go network Swarmlings like every game.
I think network swarmlings are reasonable. The hardest part here is that, yeah, it's not super clear where you get to start and still connect and still have decent early leech. Like, I don't think you can get that combination of things. So,
It's boring. Wondering if witches go to C3 any start
Yeah, that's the big question.
5.
the big question:
In my opinion, witches would never start C3.
why?
If anything, they would start C4, right? Because once you start C3, Swarmlings then take temp ship, and you're not able to get to C4, and you could have a stranded dwelling.
Gotcha.
So I think witches start C4,
That's a fair
never
point.
C3.
Well,
Yeah.
C4 or the normal one on.
Yeah, in the
Nine.
West too.
I don't like the crowd, honestly.
I mean, you could play true. You could just go pure West Swarmlings, hope Giants join you. If Giants
Yeah.
don't join you, you just have an expensive trading post round one, and you just play the pure isolation of Swarmlings. Like,
I'm going
I
to
don't-
my old stomping grounds over.
oh wow,
Okay.
you're
Wow.
So I'm really sad that I took witches now. Mike totally basically just killed me.
Oh, I did.
Well, that's
the center.
the ideal line is just the.
I mean, you're not dead if I
Swarmlings
don't
on
go
the center.
east.
Yeah, it's still a lot less good than it's supposed to be. Like, I thought for sure with halflings I was going to get that line of dwellings right down the center. I thought halflings would be feeding me alongside. It was all good. I did not think this looked particularly exciting for swarmlings this game, but here Mike is to prove me wrong. So
Let me get a second to
Might be
think
there.
here. Who gets doubled in?
it's not crazy because you potentially also now get to mess with halflings potentially.
Yeah, so Swarmlings might start worker power so that they're able to double dig first move. Halflings then lose this brown hex, which is
They
pretty
could start
bad.
they could start northeast of me. And
So that's
Yeah.
why I'm thinking maybe Halflings start
Everybody's
next
happy.
to Giants in the east. Well, I guess it's like a trap either way. I don't.
There's some traps all over.
Oh, they can get to the other brown before Giants can.
If they do it first move, sure.
All right, see, and Giants do come over here. Yeah, this is not good.
I'm really surprised Swarmlings went, or they did.
I am too.
I
I
wasn't
mean, it's an
expecting
interesting
these.
dynamic on the game. I wasn't expecting it either. I do think it hurts witches more than anybody. I think this is pretty bad for me. I think I was bidding on an assumption that I was going to get the pretty good center town with halfling adjacency, and now that I'm not getting that, I don't see what my advantages are. I'm fine. It's okay, but I don't know. It's several victory points worse, and I was already on edge if I was paying too much for witches here.
I still like your spot.
I
think you have a fine game plan.
There's things that are okay, but God, part of my problem is I'm like really reworking said game plan.
What chances are you giving to a dwelling rush, even though dwellings aren't scoring in round 1?
Well, I've always thought that was the Witch's game plan here. Get the trading house bonus tile round 2, build 2 or 3 trading houses.
Mailing it. It's just dwelling rush when it's not dwelling scoring round 1 is significantly worse. I mean, right? It's literally
10 points
12
worse.
points worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's like you're bidding on witches at 6 if you're going for a dwelling rush witches game.
But I'm securing a hell of a lot of territory that I want, which is pretty valuable. I'm giving up on some leech, but not that much, because I'm just not going to get a ton. And then, yeah, I can potentially just push trading posts, and then, God, it's
That's
a
really
weird
expensive
game.
point-wise.
It's a weird game. The other problem is trying to do the pure dwelling rush. Giants could just hate me. I guess they don't hate me that much, but they can block me from one dwelling, can't they? One. Well, maybe not if I do a true dwelling rush. Alright, I start here regardless, but...
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure where my second one's supposed to go. It's obviously supposed to be east somewhere, but I think 3 spots make some sense.
Yeah, Mike's really thrown a curveball to this game with what he did.
It's more interesting.
Oh, it's more interesting, all right.
It's 100% more interesting.
It's definitely interesting. I mean, you're potentially not getting a neighbor. You're not going to see it. Well, you might see a decent bit of leech from halflings. I don't know. Like, it's a weird decision, honestly. I'm still not convinced it's actually good for you. But
I'm curious as what... I expect you're taking the spade, but you might not.
I do think it makes Giants pretty happy, too. It doesn't impact Giants' plans at all, really, this game.
Well, I mean, it could... We'll see what happens here, but a few things that I was planning might get impacted here by where Lemon places the dwelling.
Attack worker power, watch out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm considering... Like, there's a chance I just open with a first turn single spade, but...
I think that's very reasonable.
The cultists did that. They started on H6.
That's where you are?
The southwest of me.
Okay.
And then single dog first move took temp ship to do it, and they won the game. So. Yeah.
I think it's very reasonable.
I think Swarmling's trying to play aggressively is pretty dangerous. Like I think people are getting a little too fancy with Swarmling's west place or these east placements. I think it's fine some games and it's interesting, but I think you're being too aggressive.
Yeah, I think this color matchup isn't a great time to do it. I think I definitely like it more when you're guaranteed a gray neighbor.
So I think the whole reason you go east in a game as Spades is so that you get that early leech, and in this game you don't get the early leech. So what are you actually going east for? What's the actual what are you accomplishing?
I didn't want to be in the middle because I felt that it would mess with.
I agree. Okay.
A neighbor.
So he starts there.
We're going fast single spade, and
yeah. So,
and so this was my concern too. So like, I'm not even right. I can't even probably do a true dwelling rush unless I'm gonna get double dig, which isn't clear either.
So,
yeah, like it's.
I was thinking if Lumen goes northeast, I take time ship so that you can't I don't lose this dwelling here to a town. But because I can have this brown hex now, I think I just take worker power.
Supposed to take temp ship, but gosh, like blech. Game.
Then power, he gets 2 dig first move.
Yeah, if I get temp ship. And then, as discussed, there's no place for that cult to go. I don't hate this because, I mean, there's still time to get Earth 1. I could just take it this round. Losing 1 isn't gonna...
2 points. Yeah.
So I wasn't getting a neighbor.
Sure. I mean, you were playing risky. Like, there was no guarantee you're getting a neighbor.
Yeah.
But it's worked out for you. Okay. It's worked out for you. Yeah. What do I want? Where do I want to temple this game?
Who says you need a temple this game? Or I guess this round.
I do? I don't know. Maybe not, but probably. I probably just go for Earth 1 like a chump now at this point. Like,
well, okay. I thought we were gonna be friends, but here we are.
Is I can't guarantee this dwelling is actually ever going to be part of anything, right? So why am I upgrading it? I'm going to be surrounded so quickly. Yeah, like...
Now, you can still upgrade it for Leech. Like, you're guaranteed a Halflings upgrade.
Sure, but I'm going to get Leech here, too. Like, Halflings are clearly going to build around me pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure Halflings are upgrading center next move. Like...
Interesting.
I mean, it could depend, but that's definitely a good candidate.
I mean, potentially he upgrades down next to Mike, but, like, I don't think that makes a ton of sense. Like, he potentially eventually sanctuaries in the center anyhow. Like,
right.
Somebody's taking this gray center soon enough. Either it's me or you, but, like...
Yep. I was leaning up.
It needs to go here.
I'd be surprised if Halflings don't go center, but...
This ices it for me.
Do you want to give access to the 2 dig, me or Ryan? I mean, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't want it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it does give the 2 digs to someone.
Spade, so maybe I
think I want to give it to Ryan.
And as usual, anything I thought was going to happen this game didn't happen.
Really bad news for...
Yeah, you chose a bad faction.
I think it's bad news for Giants here, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a second time in a row I feel like I don't really have a chance.
Well, I mean, also giving Ryan the double digs gives me more leech, so...
I mean, it's between me and you. They've already conceded.
Great.
God, I'm tempted by absolute craziness. I could double dig your red, Andrew, and that seems...
Red? Really? Like... What's the point of that? I mean, I guess,
but Bridgetown there.
At that point, like, why not just take this black hex in the center, and then you have a blue and a gray, and it messes with life. Like, I feel like
it doesn't give me other hexes, obviously. Like, there's an obvious reason why not that one.
That it came to this means maybe Giants are supposed to take temp ship, so that this doesn't happen.
Well, I don't know. I don't feel like I was supposed to be able to predict any of this. Like,
once the spots are taken, right, you know what might happen.
this.
Interesting. Yeah. So means that there'll be some giant strongholding my direction as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure what I'm doing yet.
Could bridge up to the north. It's
Maybe
a little
not.
painful to make a town with 3 dug hexes as giants. You really are trying to make 2 natural hexes plus.
All right. So now I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the 2 temple halflings, and I think I might go for it here with Earth 2 this round.
Wow.
Oh, not at round 1, but you're saying
Second temple next round.
Well, later on, that's
Yeah.
pretty fine. Yeah.
I think there's enough here to do it. I might not have enough power. So, upgrading. But then, like, taking Earth 1 right now feels a little wasteful. Just because there's such a little rush on on Earth 1 now that witches are gonna do a half dwelling rush, and giants and swarmlings are in this game. See, this is where me being rusty hurts, because I really am not sure which path I should be going. I'll stick to Earth 1.
I was kind of liking the Earth 2 thoughts.
I mean, I couldn't always change my mind next round and be okay.
I like coins.
Giants are supposed to like coins early, yes. That's good.
A priest.
Yeah.
Yeah, as predicted, we were saying that was likely going to be.
I wanted a priest too.
Well, you probably should have taken priest first. I don't think Mike would have taken coins on you.
I didn't need the priest. So it's kind of just like, I could go priest, but coins are more about it. Alright, so the question I've been thinking about, green hex or blue hex?
Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah. The obvious dilemma I've posed to you.
I'll give you the green.
Whoa.
Kind of what I figured.
So kind of you.
What kind of guy? Yeah, Ryan was just telling me the other day that I'm not disruptive enough, and here I am.
So, yeah, I mean, there's definitely times for it. So I certainly get the reason for doing it this way.
Like, this gives me 2 extra leech that I wouldn't be getting. This gives me, like, just a nice sanctuary town, or I can bridge over to the red. Like, I think this is pretty good for me.
I agree. If you don't take the blue, you're kind of probably committed to taking it next round, because I kind of would want to take it just so that I have a sanctuary town without a bridge.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think this is fine for you.
Now, these pass tiles are really underwhelming right now. Do I want a worker or 4 coins and a cult? Or do I want 3, 4 points?
5 coins and a cult.
Coins and a cult.
Right, I'm saying...
5 coins and a cult.
I'm
You
saying
said you wanted
they all have a coin
a
on
second
them.
temple, right?
Oh, they all have a coin. I see. Yeah, do you want 4 coins and a cult, or a worker, or 2 coins and some points? I see. Yeah.
I mean, the points just seem fine. I don't know what I'm doing next round is a problem.
All right. I'll tell you. It involves a priest to air.
Yeah.
And then after that, I don't know.
I mean, my slogan is TM is a game of coins.
Yep. I'm not going to regret this later that badly.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
instinct.
that seems 100%.
Alright, I have half dwelling rush when there's no dwelling scoring round 1. Doesn't feel great.
Well, you get to play weird early trading house strats if you want.
Oh, I do want.
Well, it'd be a shame if I took it right here.
Oh,
But-
no, I don't necessarily even need the scoring tile. I'm still just building trading posts next round. Screw temples. Temples can come in
think-
round 3. Like, that's fine.
I want the 2 workers.
That whole thing I said about priest production and trying to contest cults, not happening for me either.
Out the window. Not
There's
for
going to be no priests on cults this game, yeah, not my thing.
I know that feeling. I'm playing Giants. I get
Alright.
that.
Fine with me. That's
Maybe
fine with me.
it is a weird points played. Maybe I do just take the trading post tile. I was originally just taking 6 coins. Okay, let's think about the difference here.
The
5
way I get fed leads,
coins
so I'm pretty happy.
versus 6 points. Do I value 5 coins at 6 points this early?
You also get a worker.
Certainly. Yeah. I don't really know if I need that. It's not that I don't need it, though, I guess.
It's like if you build 2 trading houses, now you're producing a bunch of coins and your workers.
Yeah, I'll still have a pretty good amount of workers, though. It's gonna be fine.
Everything's fine.
Peachy even.
Meh. That tile might be there for
Maybe
me.
for you. My game sucks.
Well, this is why I didn't pick the bad faction.
With that said, yes, I also agree, though. You still took
Always
Giants, I
take
think,
them.
earlier than I would have. Like,
Well, I mean, it's like everything worst case happened, right?
That's why they're a bad faction, because they're so, like,
there
fragile.
was so little good cases here. Like, that was the problem. During the bidding, I constantly sat there trying to be like, okay, what could happen that's good for Giants? And I just kept not coming up with any realistic scenarios where I was like, oh yeah, this is going to look like a great Giants game. Like, that just wasn't a thing.
It's never
It was
gonna be a
never
great
happening.
Giants game. I did start 8 points up on Swarmlings and 14 on Witches and 21 on Halflings.
Correct. You have a lot of points, and it might
I
they
got
might
points
match.
already.
About it's ready or worker. Gonna be good for Ryan if I them and just hang on to it. 2 points for me because I'm probably making a temple.
Yeah, you're thinking of taking the trading post pass instead of worker power.
It's the other.
It seems better.
Power is important for me.
Yeah.
Say 3 power is not crazy for Mike to value, right? If he
Sure.
produces 9, he can double dig then.
Yeah.
That's a good point. He's 1 power
He-
short right now. But
Yeah.
who's taking double dig next round? He doesn't have a priest. Okay.
Possibly Lumen after
But-
minions.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet.
They're pretty scarce. So
No, I did forget that, like,
Well, Mike's basically not going to get leech necessarily. Like,
that's
so
what
I
I
don't.
was forgetting.
Admittedly,
I wasn't
Mike
sure.
maybe doesn't need double dig because he already has enough early spades. But like, I think I would have taken worker power if I was him and just sucked out more spades out of the game.
That's probably what I would have done, but I'm happy to see this.
Yeah, means you get double dig now.
If I can leech enough.
I'm handing it to you right now.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Don't do
Oh.
that.
Oh.
Well, the problem is I'm getting leech off this trading post. Like,
Well, he still needs
Andrew's
1 more lead,
potentially-
right?
Oh, he does need 1 more power. Okay,
I ain't gonna give it
never
to him.
mind.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
he might
feed
not.
him.
Never mind. Maybe he isn't getting double dig. But yeah, Andrew was almost certainly gonna give me power off this
Well,
trading post.
Here's the
So-
thing. I have the favor.
Oh,
or the,
he has the
uh,
he can
bonus
go up
too.
here.
Oh,
He has,
okay.
yeah. Or
Well,
Earth.
he would do
actually,
Earth, yeah,
would
he
be
would
Not
better,
a
do Earth.
favor, yeah.
But yeah, he does have a way to generate a power himself. So
Try to get a little power.
Mike gets
Generate
water 1 here.
power.
It can go
Yeah.
water 1. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna do that.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, never mind.
Look at
so, okay, this
Everybody's
is
happy.
fine for Mike.
Except women.
I'm not sad either, you know.
You're not sad either, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
We're making for digging on.
Your game's still fine too. You have nothing to be sad.
Fine, but like, it's kind of sad.
Giants and temple-less witches are in this game. Maybe I should still go second temple.
There's a lot of room for priests right now.
Do it next to me.
Why would I do it next to you?
Because, I've been very friendly.
Have you?
So says the one who just took double dig.
Maybe I want something else.
He hasn't
He
actually taken it yet. Yeah, we can't say that he has.
I mean, it looks like it. It looks like a duck. It talks like a duck. It's a duck.
Mike probably.
My main priority is making sure I get the sanctuary up next turn. So,
I've always
Getting away with that.
said that second temple is bad, or any use of your workers that's not going directly to digs as halflings is just pretty sad. But
2 workers right back, right? So
well, yeah, and some power and cult points in the long run. Like, if it makes sense in any game, it's got to be this one.
All right, where am I ever towning? Can anybody let me know that right now?
You've got
anywhere that doesn't
the bridge town off the
disrupt
center.
my towns. You know what? Towns are overrated. We were just talking 2 town witches. That's the strat.
You're right, Andrew. Towns are overrated. Don't get towns.
I probably am 2 town in witches this game. Like 3 towns is not really. It's way too many digs, and I'm trapped. It was originally it was hopefully 3 town witches, and then Mike did his whole swarmlings thing to me. So all right, it might be off. This might turn.
Yeah. Do I take more coins? More coins?
I think a 4th trading post this early is wrong, and yet I'm still
It
really
feels so
debating it.
right.
No, it feels wrong. It definitely feels wrong, but it looks right.
It just feels. Seems like it's gonna feel pretty good.
Do I take a priest or do I take 7 coins? TM is a game of coins, but I can get a priest. And cults are wide open.
Cults are wide open.
I'm convincing myself it's priest.
I nearly took the priest power action as well, but
I was thinking this round was priest. Lumen takes priest, he goes Earth 2 and sends a priest to Earth, and now it's step 8 for 8 coins and 2 digs.
I mean, the 2 digs isn't worth much as halflings.
Yeah, I mean it's 2 points, and it can still help out for towns if you haven't completely set up your.
It's essentially
one.
2 workers at that point. I agree. It's not.
It's not amazing, but it's still pretty good, along with the coins you get from it.
I disagree. I don't think it's that good. The coins are fine, but there's so many coins in this game.
The coins are what he's
the
after.
driving factor. Yeah, the coins are the driving factor.
Well, but okay, so
step
step 8 is meaningless then. That's the whole point. Like, who cares if you hit step 8 versus step 6? Like, it's not an important distinction.
I'm not convinced that the 2 dig is great for me here because it doesn't get me anywhere.
Right.
I can only build once with it. No, if lose my town space in the southeast if I don't start claiming it now. That would be bad. The value of it is that Lumen doesn't get it. Make his economy strong. Didn't do that. Let me count if I'll have enough for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. I get it. You're really aiming for sanctuary and without big building.
I'm already building on a blue spot, so maybe no digs this round actually. Let me think about coins here. Might be way off.
You need coin. If you're going sanctuary, you needed coins somehow. You need to generate them. Like, you could hope to get a pastile for them, but I think that was the right call.
Happy day.
It might look less and less attractive because I already have a place to build.
But it's I hear you. I was kind of curious if you were actually going double dig or not. But yes, the fact that halflings get double dig, and then he has one more spade coming at the end of this round, his game is quite good.
And apparently, if you look, walk, and talk like a duck, you don't have to be a duck.
Wisdom from Andrew.
The more you know.
That's what we're here for.
All right, why didn't I use my power for something good? What have I done?
You have single spade. It's great.
Yeah, it's awful.
Mike won with using it 4 times in a game.
Yeah, look, it's fine sometimes. Right here in my exact situation, not very good.
Oh, important question from the chat. Andrew. Sid is asking if you've ever actually heard a duck.
A duck? Probably. Like, it goes quack, quack.
Confirmed.
It goes quack, quack. It waddles.
I almost believe that he knows
And
what
it
he's talking
looks,
about.
I mean, it's got like an orange beak. And it's usually white, I think.
I don't think this, like, hard beak is something you're qualified to say, and I don't
Orange?
think...
Orange?
I don't think the color actually matters about how the duck sounds, but...
Well, I mean, I guess I was thinking more of like, yeah, I know
Alright.
that.
This is almost certainly wrong. I'm doing it anyhow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! For
I
science.
think I've heard a duck before.
It's a little bit for science.
So now we have a crack at Ryan. We didn't have to change the map. We just had to give him 4 trading houses.
You had to give me an option to, like, the thing is, my instincts tell me that it's not great. Although part of the problem is the later trading posts produce 2 power on top of it. So now I'm producing 8 coins, 6 power.
You have Air 2 and Fire 1 right now.
Yeah, see, you begin to understand the power.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Bridge is a good move.
I eventually need one, and I'm overproducing power, and I'm getting more here from Andrew. Yep.
Yeah.
Feed the man. That's what I've heard.
There's the Earth 1 Giants.
Woo! Got a chance, boys.
Mike took water one thus far. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he might just take, he doesn't look like he's building a ton of dwellings this game, so he probably takes Air 1. At this point, I would probably like Earth 1, even as like a mid-game favor. I certainly don't need Water 1 this game anymore, so...
Yeah. Thanks for the
could take
follow,
Air 1
Lax.
next round,
I
but-
think your name is pronounced Lax. No reason to build a trading post for me. That's kind of dumb. I want to pass for the spade, but do I need it?
You don't really need the spade, although you could probably, you have a pretty good economy going.
Yeah,
It's
so-
probably
gosh,
better
you
than
need
the
3.
alternative.
I was gonna say, you really do. Part of the problem is Halflings is you really want to advance ship and advance dig twice.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you can get away with that, that's good. And advancing ship next round and building 3 dwellings next round looks reasonable. Although
3.
well, because he
3.
has a cult spade.
I'm just gonna take worker power
well-
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I see it.
It's probably too nice.
I'm totally taking single dig.
Yep. So you're taking the yellow, makes sense. That's your sanctuary town.
Timing by Ryan.
Securing me some hexes. Right, Ryan?
That's a change for you.
I'm not just trying to get your tile, Mike. I'm partly trying to build my economy. So part of why I did decide to go 4th trading post is because I anticipated a bunch of leech from Andrew, and I thought I would get away with getting 1 more dwelling down to help fix my worker economy again.
Should have said no. Screw you.
I thought you were just gonna raw 3-1 a worker and be fine.
So I could have done that too, but that's relatively inefficient.
Sure.
So
And you can spend 1 more power for 1 worker.
Yeah.
correct, yeah, exactly.
And get the
There it
still
is.
inefficient power action.
Oh, well, I guess you're not taking it yet, and I could technically take it.
Water has not been flowing, so I need another worker next round. Or I could always convert the priest.
What am I doing next round?
You also have enough. Well, I was gonna say, do you generate enough power to take worker power action? But I guess you don't necessarily. You'd have to burn more than you want to, potentially.
Need...
So I am curious because we try to play these games openly. So the one reason I thought you might want double dig, and I wasn't sure you could afford it, but it looks like you're taking a town next round, and maybe you're totally cool with that because you just want the 2 key town this game. I wasn't sure if you were trying to delay
Yeah,
your
I mean,
towns.
I don't mind that.
And also, I mean,
I built the way I did that.
I
didn't
could
build
always
it
mess with this town over here now.
So
I'm aware of
that's
that.
that's. I was about to say the concern of waiting so long was. Yeah.
I was thinking I would just take double dig there.
Mm.
Now, do I actually mess with this town? I don't know. I don't know how many points Swarmans can actually score.
The tough part for Mike is that he really hasn't, because of where he's at, he's got an almost no leech this game.
Yeah.
So
That's Lumen's decision.
It's very hard to build a sanctuary.
Oh, that's cold. That's bad.
All right, Andrew. Do I get spade or do I get some points? I'm happy with either.
Like, it's a lose-lose here.
It's not good.
Everything sucks.
Temp ship doesn't suck for you.
Well, I just want to increase ship with my priest.
Oh, okay.
Like, I guess that priest can just go to fire, but like, eh.
You have the flexibility now to temp, okay, again, we talk openly. You could advance ship and possibly reach the southern red, which you're probably otherwise not getting, because Lumen's going to beat you to it. But if you
But it's just like, how important is that red to me? It's just one red, and there's so many reds.
More than one red. It's multiple reds, right?
Well,
I
you can go around.
I can come over here. I can come over to the west side and go like yellow, red.
Yeah.
You can eventually get around.
Like,
that's true.
That's
pretty likely. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Actually, you're right. So in that case, yeah.
Like, I just don't see any of these being good.
None of them are particularly good for you.
The upside of
3 coins
the
and a
worker,
spade block.
So the upside of the worker is I think I get 7 coins action. Mike has a ton of coins. He needs workers. Lumen doesn't have the power for 7 coins. So if I take the worker, I think I get 4 dwellings out next round, which is really nice. And I think that's probably my best route because I don't get 4 dwellings out because I don't have the shipping for 4 dwellings. This is really bad. I guess I do just take the temp ship. Oh, here goes nothing.
Oh gosh, he doesn't take away either of the options for me. What? This wasn't the plan, Andrew. I was supposed to have an easy decision. You've left me on such a hard decision.
What are you going to do with 3 power and a coin, Andrew?
I don't know.
The temp ship does leave him flexibility. He can send his priest somewhere else.
Yeah.
There is some value.
It's just like, what am I going to do with the spade? What am I going to do with the worker? Like,
it's a VP for TP and Sanctuary Earth 1, Water 1 and a trip.
What
are you trying to say that I have the economy to go Sanctuary and a trade now next round?
3. Oh, no, there's the Sanctuary, but you should be building Sanctuary next turn.
I'm not building the Sanctuary now. That just murders any economy I could have. I think that's really bad.
Alright. There are some messiness going on in this game. The spade's pretty valuable, but the other thing is like 6 points. On 6 points, sounds
only
pretty
6.
good.
Only 6? Yeah, wait, what?
I gotta make a temple eventually, right?
Do it round 4. Don't kill the dream.
Can I get away with just not having a temple? It just sounds so wrong.
I mean, you were saying, I'm not going to send priest to calls, and here you are trying to build a temple round 3.
How dare you try to build a temple this early?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Maybe you're right.
Look at that. No one wants digs. It's going to get 2 coins on it. Yeah, Ryan, I have some wisdom up in here.
Alright, well, Andrew forced me to secure this brown, so...
Oh.
That's what I'll do.
I was thinking about sniping that.
Of course you were. Like,
yeah, obviously.
That's a very easy, nice looking 3rd town. Like,
oh yeah, that was beautiful.
Alright.
But instead we can just have coins, like it's fine. My game's like so perfect right now.
I do eventually need a priest.
There's no problems at all.
I can't stress it how badly I need a priest.
Right.
What a joke.
Right.
Look, I need to...
What's this priest even gonna do? Like...
Advanced ship?
Oh, that's boring.
I need to be able to reach hexes? Like, I don't know.
Oh, so you're not going Sanctuary this round. Look at this. Look at this, guys.
Oh, I'm not going to...
he's building 3 dwellings this round.
God, I'm really tempted to just advance ship.
I'm tempted to build Sanctuary.
What?
But I shouldn't. That's just bad.
Oh, you do have Earth on already.
Yeah, you're able to come. Not that bad, but it's probably...
Yeah, it can't be that bad. It goes with 5 points.
Yeah, but the 4 workers are only 12 points next round, so.
Yeah, it's at 12.
Alright, Mike gets his sanctuary. Alright, why? Wait, I have to temple this round, right? Like, what are we talking about?
Don't lie to me.
No, I keep looking at it and I keep thinking, and I'm just like, wait, what type of trap am I signing up for here?
Well, if you take Air 2, or Air 1, you can get 16-point Air 1.
It's not going to quite be 16 because I'm not going to backfill the trading post.
Oh, man. What are you doing, Ryan?
Man, you're just killing all our dreams.
Alright, I'm sending Priest to Earth because I can't believe it's down there. That's what that Priest was for. I wasn't convinced I was going to get away with it, but
I don't even know who you are.
I'm sorry that I took.
You're just letting me down in every single way.
Spot. Yeah, I took the most valuable 3 spot on the board. I'm sorry.
That's the only 3 spot on the board.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm already out of things to do, I think.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was going to be a
Look at
fast
you
round. I mean, the fact he gets to pass on to the points tile, I presume that's what he wants. Yeah, that's what he wants.
I mean, the spade is funny. The spade is 4 coins, 3 points, but this is easily 8 points, 2 coins in almost every world.
Yeah.
So, guys, Ryan might only be at 1 town, though, this game.
I know, because you're going to do this, yeah. I was well aware. So this was that was the big decision of my whole round. I probably should have passed for the spade and just single dig as first action and then use the spade, but like that seems so meh. I didn't want to actually do it, so I didn't do it.
Would you have paid workers?
No, that's what I'm saying. I would single spade the power action, turn it to blue.
Well, then Andrew can still disrupt you on that.
Yeah, but then I'd have the spade pastel. So the next action.
Oh no, I'm always taking 7 coins. Yeah, I'm always taking
Andrew's
7 coins
taking a power
first,
action.
so
So
Ryan's
my
still
first
gets it.
move, I get to do it in 2 steps.
I see.
Yeah. So and that was the big consideration on the pastels. And because of the town square, and I'm probably supposed to do that, but as we've seen, I'm a madman that never really.
Yeah, I saw that game we were playing Nomads.
2 for 3, yes.
A temple.
Please.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You just let me down. You just let me down.
I know.
We were friends.
Earth 1. It's not too late.
It's never too late. It's
really
so
not.
good.
I mean,
It's so good.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I learned. Earth 1 is so good.
Mike gets his 2 key town.
Yep.
Looks pretty good. Alright, I somehow miscalculated because I thought I did still get a sanctuary while doing the priest, but I was wrong,
Oops.
so...
Well, you can burn.
I know, I can never double dig again, so, but the question is, am I okay with that?
Oh, you're so okay. You're so okay.
Oh, I'm not that okay, right? Because like I'm gonna accept then that I'm just single towning, and that seems so wrong.
You could build Stronghold instead of Sanctuary.
Well, then he's still burning.
Yeah, I'm still burning.
Okay. Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a different option.
Yeah, the sanctuary is so many points because I do have.
Sanctuary is Air 1. That thing is. So
All
many
right,
points.
screw
That thing
it.
is
We're gonna
fire.
continue. We're probably are throwing our game
This
away.
man's a madman.
Yeah. We
boy.
probably are throwing our game away by not being able to double dig anymore.
We
but
got a chance, boys. We got a chance.
you have a hell of a chance.
Let's
doing
see. What
very
does Ryan even want? Ryan wants a dig, so he's passing to the dig. Mike, how many moves does he have left?
Mike's probably passing for the dig, right? Like Mike has no moves left.
Dig. I was supposed to be advancing dig.
I mean, Mike could build a temple or something like that, but yeah.
I'd shock a priest to fire. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, except wait, Mike. Wait, it's my turn. What did Mike do with his last action? Oh,
he
took
used his cult step.
cult thing. Oh, so I do get to pass for spade. Oh, okay. The world is at least.
And then Mike passes for the trading house bonus, and I get my 7 coins. Look at this.
Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy. Literally everybody.
How'd you think I wanted the spade, though? What I'm doing.
Well, spades are good.
I mean, it's at least 2 points
That's
next
good.
round, and it looks like you need. But like, if you think you can already advance dig next round, which
That was the whole idea, but we'll see if it works.
Yeah, it makes sense.
it just looks like you barely have the capability to advance dig twice and still get a dwelling down to upgrade to a trading post.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess you can do it, but God, it's really on edge.
But
You're
I mean, this bonus is so much better anyways, right?
You're barely gonna get to dig.
I get... Wait, do I increase digs this game?
I mean, technically it's probably possible.
It's so possible.
You could, but why?
Alright, so...
But why not?
I think I'm
'Cause
supposed to
it's not
take
that
coins.
good?
But I'm really tempted by Priest and Advanced Ship. I should probably not be tempted by it. There's time for that later. Yeah, I have hexes to just dig bomb. I'm gonna be doing okay on network this game, I think. Yep, coins.
Yeah. Although priest and increased shipping, it's very tempting.
Very tempting,
Like,
absolutely. And I mean,
it's still like that's really good.
I didn't like how last round's pass tiles broke because you took temp ship, and temp ship was my obvious choice for this coming round.
Yep. Them ship would have been awesome for you. Although, like, what 7? I presume 7 points here for you, maybe even 8, but it seems a little inefficient. I think I go that way, and then we do that. Yeah, we're taking the double dig, boys. The thing you never do
As giants.
as giants. The thing you never should do as giants. I'm doing.
Well, you can occasionally do it. It's totally fine to occasionally do it.
This
You've
is
already
totally
got...
the time to do it.
Correct. It comes with 4 extra points. You already like set up your economy in the early game by getting coins and some priests and whatever. Like,
It's just principle.
Trust me, I hear you. I think we've said on this stream plenty of times, but yeah, spending your early power on things like priests and coins and reaching your natural reds is just more efficient than constantly double digging all your hexes.
Oh,
But
double dig is pretty good.
You've already achieved a lot of the rest of that, and you had power. Taking the double dig was good, yeah.
The most important part is it gets me this extra red.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, speaking
And
of
then
reds...
It sets up a very clear other
You
time.
hurt my heart.
I mean, we've been through this. You always do that. It's coming.
What?
Give it a break.
Since when was he gonna do that?
Yes, you had no idea.
Yeah, just utterly clueless.
I couldn't see that coming.
I'd never have predicted it. All right, give me another priest. What the heck?
First you build a temple, then you take 2 priest power actions.
Got some digs.
You're just like blowing up your game here, getting priests. It's just like so bad.
I'm doing. Yeah, I don't. Look, I would not advise the viewers to do what I'm doing, but
Don't try this at home, kids.
look, if you allow yourself to get distracted by temp shipping into not building an early temple, into not securing town space, yeah, I mean, it could be worse, I suppose, than this. It's just not super clear how it could be a lot worse.
Alright, decision time for me. Where are the rest of my digs going?
You're getting one town witches. Could it be worse?
Yeah, it could be no town witches.
That's true. That's true. You have gotten one town.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one town. Like, you can't deny that to me.
You could theoretically get a second town. It's
Correct.
possible.
It's just not.
Is it gonna happen? Like, probably not.
No, I don't anticipate it. Well, or the big problem is it might happen, but the problem is it probably relies on those Earth Cult spades I'm getting around 5, so like I don't get the town bonus for them, which is sad. But
you get your witches town bonus. That's almost as good.
Well, that's why, like, if I have a chance at a second town, I'll go for it. But it's not clear.
But am I gonna let you?
No. Correct.
Exactly.
Well, so there is still a crazy one that maybe you'd allow, but
Alright.
it still requires
The eastern
It
one?
requires neighbors. I know, like
Oh.
upper left.
Oh, the black.
Gray, brown, blue, green.
Gray, black,
Interested
brown.
to see what Herman does in my
It
neighborhood.
has no neighbors currently.
Is that? I was thinking black, brown, blue, green with a bridge if needed.
I'm totally not paying attention to what you guys are
okay.
talking about right now.
We're talking about insane. Yeah, we're talking about plans that aren't going to happen. So
I'm trying to figure out where my digs should go. I have 7 of these that I need to spend.
yeah, so this is where I actually think you almost certainly were supposed to figure out how to get shipping already by this point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I should have, but
yeah, your digs are absolutely supposed to be going to securing your third town and connection.
So maybe that double dig was wrong.
I don't know.
When he double digged in.
No, the double digs were correct. It was taking the coins this round. I think taking another priest was probably actually correct.
Really, I think the coins aren't gonna make this round very good for me, but they're gonna make next round great for me.
Yeah, so that's fair.
My problem has always been in a round 4 dig game, I don't set up my third town. And that's where my problem always lies. I never find a way to set up that third town. And to be honest, I haven't played Halflings in a while because of that, but I'm sure I can play them much better now because I understand how to play them.
Women's out of dwellings. Anywhere in 4. I don't think I'm going to miss a town here, no matter what happens. You know where I'm at. The blue, I guess, is...
Question is, do I even go 3 towns? Is that even good for me?
I mean, do you want?
I'm curious
points?
about that. I've been watching. Well, the way Andrew set things up, like the third town's going to come in around 6 potentially, and it's
and at that point, I could just secure extra hexes.
Yeah, the problem
extra
is it's going to come at the cost of network slightly for him if he does it, probably.
And it's like dwelling round in round 6. I don't know if it's worth it.
I've been very curious at how you were going to play out the end here, because yeah, you have 2 digs left with your stronghold, and they could be stronghold town, or they could be get more network.
And there's the crazy take double dig again and do both.
You might be able to afford that, yeah. I don't know. I mean, the part of the problem is it looks like you need Sanctuary Fire 2 next round, which isn't too...
Oh, I'm not going Fire 2. I'm going Water 1.
Oh my god, okay,
so...
Water 1, 4 TPs?
Okay, so I mean, you need a lot of coins still.
I need lots of coins. That's why, like, I'm building a trading house. Like, I'm trying to get a pass down here if I can.
Yeah, sure, but yeah, that's what I mean. I see what you're up to, but yeah, you still have a lot to do as well.
Oh, I have so much to do.
That is indeed what I just said.
A trading house.
Oh, that's not a dig.
That's not a dig. That's not a dig. Mistakes were made.
I mean, I probably should be digging with it, but I feel like this might be better.
Well, that's not good. You're coming out my red hex. Get out of here.
I have to at least pretend that I can make another town.
Lumen digs and builds the black. That out of workers at the end of the world for me. I don't want to build another one. Still safe if you do that. Gonna take 2 from me.
To be honest, like, I'm still not even convinced if I am going to build another town.
You know how I said I was going to build trading houses? I lied.
Yeah, I figured you did. Yep, I figured that's what was coming.
I was totally planning on it, and I was just like, I don't get one of these fast tiles.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
I guess I could have had lumens, but like then I don't get 6 points from Water 1, and at that point, is the dwelling fast tile really worth it?
yeah.
He's carving his way.
Oh yeah, give me this leech.
Oh, you think I'm giving you the leech?
I don't think he's actually building.
Oh, then Mike's just gonna dig it back.
I got 4 workers, dude.
I don't think Lumen really cares if he gets that hex.
Well, then I'll get leech from Mike. I'm gonna get leech from somebody.
Okay. All right. So, see, the question, Andrew, is yes. I'm taking single dig because I have power and it's 2 points and I may as well. But like,
Don't touch my
surely I'm
hex.
supposed to just fight for network, right? Like, I could turn your hex gray and try to get another town, but it's
Like, why would you do that?
so many resources, and it's another bridge I have to secure. I could just build another dwelling. Alright, do I actually build is the question. I would like either of those tiles because my game is all about points, really, instead of anything sane.
Really? Because you're at 40.
Well, it's not been good about points yet. That's part of the problem. Yeah. You've figured out a central issue, yes.
Okay, good. Oh, no, right. I'm pretty sure another trading house is in order for you. You have the resources for it.
Trust me, I definitely have been considering trading post.
YouTube. Well, now he was just gonna dig your blue.
Yeah, he probably will.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm doing. There's not much else I need to do here.
I was about to say, it's still a 3-point worker.
I don't need that much in the way of going forward, but.
Alright, as much as I would like to rebuild the trading post, Andrew, it's just 100% wrong, because I just can't trust you to actually not.
I won't touch that hex, I promise.
I don't think you would either, but...
Next round I won't even have I will. I won't even have shipping.
Oh,
I did forget that you don't have shipping yet. Okay, I maybe should have actually built the trading post then, because like I actually could just use more... I could use more coin income and stuff right now, and power income and point. That's one more point. Yeah, I probably should have, but oh well.
Alright. I should have seen this coming. Might outlasts me here.
yeah.
I mean, does Mike want that tile? Like, he's not going to have many dwellings. But
No, but I wanted trading posts.
Yeah, limit one of his tile.
They're not getting that, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
But I mean, Mike doesn't get that tile anyways, because Ryan gets it.
Wow.
How many moves does he have?
Oh, yeah, I'm out. Sorry.
Hey, you're out right here. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
You're out. You're done.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanted Mike's style too, but yeah, he's held on.
You made it.
Alright.
So, need. Well, for me, next round is me not having enough workers. I could convert priest if I have. It's not great. Dig again. Save it.
Oh yeah, dig this brown hex.
Oh wait, I forgot. I have tons of coins coming in. I've actually attacked the Earth Cult like a good player. So many coins at least.
You said, and I quote, "I'm not gonna throw priests to cults."
Now, Ryan's been doing good here.
Yeah, like eventually, like, look,
I lied.
there's a reason. Like, I don't know why we've all like sending priests to Earth Cult is good.
Hey,
Now, with that said,
a dig is just not good for me.
I was gonna say you still have 8 coins. Lubin has 11. Like, you guys have coins. There's plenty of coins on the past house.
Like, you get the 7 coins action. Like, everything's fine.
No, I agree. It is.
Well, actually, so the other question is, like, do I just Sanctuary Water 1? Because, like, what are the chances that you, the madman you have been in this game, Temple Water 1?
Oh.
First move.
Pretty low, but
like I think it's pretty low. Like I feel like
you can't be sure. You can't be sure
like
what I would do.
There are so many better things you can be doing.
You can't know. Can't know that.
I don't know. I really don't. But I'm gonna take the risk. if you want to Temple Water 1, go for it.
Better watch out.
I think also put me on Team Risk.
Okay, good. All right, now you can Temple Water 1. Now it's supposed to be fine. Go for it, buddy.
Like a 6-point favor, like
Air 1 round 5 is a 6-point favor.
Sorry, let me think about this. I think, yeah, it has to be another one of these. It'll be fine.
Another favor? Favor Water 1?
No, another Priest to Earth.
Oh. That's not what I was looking for.
If nobody else is gonna do it, I'll just do it.
So were there any possibilities of you doing Temple Water 1 there?
A little bit, right? I have a lot of resources, and I probably will build 2 more trading posts. So
That's what I was thinking. Like, I thought it was reasonable, but not your best route.
it wasn't really high on my list of things to achieve here. Do I want 3 for 2? Probably not.
So you're gonna be Fed Leech the rest of this game.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm aware.
We've been best friends this game.
What's with you guys and being best friends? Can you stop?
It's that Card and Agricola good friend. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
We became best friends.
Gosh, another 3 for 2. Why can't I get some?
Well, I mean, I thought I was being pretty clear with my intentions here.
Oh no, you are. It's fine.
We both delayed our intentions.
Yeah, I think I just pulled an expensive trading post. Lumen's taking too long to get over here.
And then you get 2 for 1s instead of free leech. Oh, but now Lumen has this perfect
I'm gonna overproduce anyhow, right? Like
a champ.
I have too much power coming in, so yeah, Lumen was gonna get his 3rd town. I had no intentions to stop it. That was on other people.
Like who?
I don't know. They didn't do their job, whoever they were. But
yeah, come on, Mike. You were supposed to start H4.
Yeah, see? Now you're like, I don't, yeah.
Like,
it wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Can confirm.
Yeah. All right,
It's never your responsibility.
Yeah.
All of you
Man,
keep shirking your
even more
responsibilities.
coins. I opened this round with 20 coins. After the 7 coins, actually. And I need more coins.
You do need coins, yes. I can confirm. Coins
But
are
like,
on your list of needs.
Am I taking a coin town? No.
Your take. Well, I'm removing the chance that you take both of your favorite towns.
Pointer right now? Oh, there's still one more 8-pointer. Okay, good.
Yeah, there is.
Do I get the other 8-pointer? I don't know.
No, you don't want it. You'll let me have it. It's fine.
Who else might want it?
Mike probably takes it, I think, yeah. With his
To take the 2 worker action. Put down on my neck. Probably will.
Oh, you dirty dog. You've done it now. You've done it now.
I was gonna say, the thing is, though, Andrew, I'm not actually sure that I don't think I'm doing anything to the text this round. So I'm giving you the option to take it this round. I don't know if you want it. You probably do.
Me. I can kill your town. That's what you're telling me right now?
I'm anticipating that you're going to. I've honestly spent 3 power very speculatively.
Oh, this is great.
Because I have to hope for upshot. Like I don't. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I guess I could turn it gray. Maybe I do turn it gray on you, because if I turn it gray,
do that? Why would you do that?
If I turn it gray, then you have no incentive to come for it then, which would be.
I mean, then I'm just like mad and out to get you and gonna. No, I wouldn't do that.
You won't. Yeah, you won't do that. No, I actually I probably should turn it gray. I wasn't originally thinking.
You should increase digging and then turn it gray.
Well, see, the problem is I'd really love to just use my 2 cult spades on it. So.
Yeah.
But I don't. I think it's probably too risky to do that. I probably should just hard dig it. I don't have huge network aspirations. I don't have big aspirations for anything. Lumen's doing that. Andrew's doing that. Mike's got things to do, maybe too. I can hard dig this, and then I can do that. Then I still get done everything I wanted to. Yeah, sure. Oh God. All right, be careful. I always forget with partial transforms. I'm like, for some reason, I think the interface knows what I click, and I'm like, oh wait, no, do not dig it to green.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
Watch out! It's gonna get you.
All right, turning it gray. Gray is the correct direction as well. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's magic.
Yeah, I've done something. All right, how did we allow Mike to already be at 94 points?
Because he's on 7 structures.
How does
Yeah.
Swarmleads always do this magic like bullcrap where they just
Like, he didn't even have good pass tiles. Like, it
That's what
looked
I mean.
horrible.
Yeah, how do Swarmleads always just generate a stupid number of points for doing nothing?
I looked at the setup and I was like, I don't even know why they're bidding on Swarmleads. And here we are.
But I mean, Swarmleads just pull off weird. They just do things.
Now, to be fair, I don't know how many points he's going to get in the last round because every dwelling is just net even. Like, it's a wash.
The upshot is he doesn't have a hell of a lot more to do. He advances shipping.
Well, look at his cults. Like,
He pops a few dwellings down. He has a bunch of resources. But yeah, with this cults, it's okay. Like, he's still on track for like a 140. And look, I dream of 140, but
I mean, that's like, you should be dreaming for 130, 120. I think you can do it. Oh, thank goodness.
I can still hit like 130. Yeah.
So I was thinking of passing before using my stronghold action.
I was worried you were thinking of it. I think that you probably should have, but and that's why like I didn't really. I originally had planned the round without digging that red hex, but then I realized it was probably too risky. I really do need a second town, so
I'm gonna take fire here. That's what I can.
Oh my goodness. Of course.
Good point.
This sucks. It's always my cults that get attacked too. Like, oh my god.
Well, don't leave them hanging.
yeah.
I couldn't. I didn't get a town until then.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Well, that's I mean, that is the advantage of having towns earlier. You've decided to. I mean, I hear you. It is a bit unfortunate that he was in position to do that. If he had one more step on Earth, he easily could have just taken Earth 3. But
I mean, you could have even taken Earth 3 and taken points from Lumen.
Those are not locked up though, right?
yeah, he's hoping to just send his priests to air, presumably.
Yeah, like right now.
Pretty soon, at the very least, you'd think. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm at least getting a town, so I'm not going to pass ahead of Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to get a town. So. Andrew also has to get a town. Like, it's very clear that Mike can freely take another move here.
Well, a town is 5 points. Dwelling might be 8
Telling you
points.
guys the dwelling.
Okay, I mean, I guess technically you wouldn't have to get a town, but it seems really unlikely that you wouldn't.
I still think I'd go for the town.
Yes.
It might be a little wild, but town seems good. You know what I'm taking?
Coin
I'm taking
town?
the best town in the game, baby.
Power town.
Going down.
Go down.
Man, you're stealing my ideas. I was feeling coin town also. But do I actually want it? Probably. Counting
People
time?
with coin problems. Look, if you just build 4 trading posts around 2, you wind up with no coin problems.
Also,
You
no
also
points,
apparently
but
wind
here
up
we
with,
are.
you also apparently wind up with not enough coins. You have other issues, but don't worry about those issues.
Yeah, it's not like there's every single coin in the past tiles in round 4 digs or anything.
Correct. Exactly. None of that was important.
I think I'm actually supposed to take Worker Town here.
Yeah. Actually, with how much
he just took a 9-point down. Look at
with how much he potentially still dreams of digging certain things, it does seem
that.
reasonable.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Because do I actually want to build dwellings this round? No. I want to have limited worker income next round so I can build a bunch of dwellings.
Never took the 2 worker action.
Oh man, Mike, are you gonna tempt me and not using my stronghold?
Oh, you haven't used it.
Yeah, he hasn't dug yet.
No, I'm gonna pass and take the dwelling bonus.
Be
I want
surprising if
guys
you
to have
didn't.
It-
I was
it-
getting tempted, I really was.
8 points out of somebody's hand, even if it's like 2 for me.
yeah, it looked correct for you to just take it.
Let's see. Andrew's on 1 ship. I'm on 1 ship. I didn't actually need this ship. It's probably not a good move to have done it this round.
Could have locked up air cult.
Yeah.
Could have made Mike pay for killing me.
That's not locking it up, right? That's not locking it up if I sent one more priest there.
Yeah,
no, it's locking it up in my dreams.
That's how you end up getting 4 points for 9 steps on fire.
I was going to say the problem is
I was going to.
Mike again has nothing better to do next round than to just build a temple for Air 3 and then possibly build a temple for Earth 3. Like,
women's out. Full Terra. Conversions.
We have a lot of workers though.
Hey, Bauer.
No, that's where the other spade was going.
Wah, wah.
Huh?
Andrew still got a game. He's got 94. He's.
Oh no, Andrew,
you're head and shoulders above me, I think.
You have so Mike.
Look at his Colts. Look how good his Colts are. Like
probably win network. Well, but you also again, as we said, he doesn't score many points in the last round. I
score 8, 6, maybe. All right, so 12 to 16.
Yeah, I mean, you probably have enough resources. You might get away with a temple trading post for dwellings. That is pretty aggressive, but
that's a big dream for
the more realistic dream. I guess the more realistic dream is an advanced ship and 3 dwellings. So
the question is, do I take the spade 3 coins?
But that still gets you to 110. I guess Mike's also gonna be at like 115 by the end of next round.
He's gonna be further than that, I think. He has 3 priests that he can increase shipping with. Like,
again, how does he make points though, Andrew? Like he doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. That's points. That's points.
That's some, but he's at 100. I was spotting him 115, so I don't think he's going to be significant. I think giving him 15 points is pretty reasonable for this last round.
Do I need a worker? I don't need workers.
Just the other thing is, I don't know. We'll see, but like, I would not be shocked actually if Mike just goes priest to air and then a single priest to air. But
well, if he sends priest to air, I wouldn't be surprised.
How urgent it is, like Lumen has a lot of building to do. I don't know, does he have room for another temple? But a free spade, that's convenient.
Yep, free spade is good.
Wow. Ugh. I hate being giants.
Yeah, this is always, as I've said this so many times, right? Like the sucky part about being giant is that as soon as you start doing well, people can just hit your hexes.
I'm really like.
All right,
really
do you have ship 2? Oh, you do have ship 2. All right, I can't risk this. I don't think you have that much hatred, but especially since
you're not winning. Like I wouldn't hit that.
You know, look, after I'm trying to look at my game, I do get another town, and I get some good pass points here. Like, I'm out of this.
You're
Mike's
not out of
probably
it. I don't think you're winning.
I agree. I think Mike's probably winning. But, like, I despite all this wackiness, I still had a somewhat of a game. I don't really think this is what I should have done. But there were certainly worse lines I could have taken this game.
Because I want to use the priest for other things.
Mike does think I want to say priest. So I mean, the upshot is like he is spending a lot of his resources this round too, just not making points.
I get.
It looks like ship 3. It looks like he gets his 3 trading post. It looks like he gets his pass points.
So I actually think that was not worth it for Mike. Maybe it was. Like it's so you're spending 3 points, right? So you're spending 3 points to get 4 points. Now you get 1 less point in air, so you lose 4 points to get 4 points. So you deny 4 points from Lumen, but you could just build a dwelling, which is with the pass tile 3 points. So you spend 2 points to get 3 points. Like it's, I don't know. Seems like just building a few dwellings.
So this is where I think you don't value disruption and denying enough, Andrew. Like he's denying 4 more points to the table this way. Like
he's denying 4 points to Lumen.
Yeah, it's an 8 point win versus Lumen.
Specifically.
I think it's important. I think Lumen's probably the main threat.
I was gonna say Lumen's already at 100. Lumen's connected. Lumen's getting quite a few more points this round because he's set up to build at least 3 more dwellings. I don't think he actually gets the other town. I could be wrong.
Probably not getting a town because you took the blue, but
yeah,
I'll see what I can do.
You might. Yeah. I guess. So this is where I was a little surprised you didn't. I was a little surprised you didn't fire 2 last round, but
Sure.
maybe you can still just get away with it this round.
I mean, water 1 is really good for me too, because I mean, I wasn't going to get the third town the last round, so it's only really...
water 1 is probably better.
Yeah, the only... Well, so I wasn't disagreeing with the water 1 play. I was... yeah, and I guess you needed the production of the... I was just wondering, like, it almost at one point I thought looked like you might just fire 2 and try to build a dwelling and a trading post to the south and start setting up your town a little faster, but...
Andrew's getting ship 3, so I'm worried.
I'm glad you just didn't take my hex.
Yeah, you could have easily just hit his hex for a worker.
Now, it actually wouldn't have mattered. I would have then cut off Lumen, and I had the spade tile, so I could still get 3 dwellings out, but, like...
Okay, I see.
That probably would have been a better outcome, come to think of it.
Fair enough.
Dude, like, my game's so bad. I'm getting last, like...
So, look, a lot of us said that you probably overbid the Giants, right? Like, we...
But you just said I get hit because I'm doing good, but, like, I got hit just because I could get hit.
Well, and unfortunately, yes. Well, and unfortunately, that's the case, though. Mike had no useful... I guess he could have created a blue hex for himself, but, like, it's just not that useful for him, for what his friends are.
I'm just saying, like...
It is unfortunate, though, yes.
People kept on saying... I feel like every game people keep on saying how good I'm doing, and yet I'm not actually doing good.
You did reasonably well with the Giants. I think you executed the Giants' game plan about as well. I think you did just value them quicker than the rest of us were in the auction, and I think we're showing why that was the case, that we weren't valuing them.
I don't really value them, per se. Like, they were at a 8-point, 14-point, and a 21-point head start.
I think it should have been closer to 10 or 12 for everyone, at least.
Yeah.
Well,
I honestly don't
Mike
think I
still
was
wins that, so...
I think I was I think I was giving at least like a 12-point, maybe even 15-point buffer before I would take Giants.
Really?
Like,
so you thought Halflings should be at 0-ish?
Oh, pretty close.
Okay.
I was thinking something like, like 5, I don't know, 13, 18, 30, something like that. I really...
You weren't bidding those spreads, though. You weren't bidding Witches 3 points better than Swarmlanes. You were bidding Witches 8-ish points.
I just said, that's what I said about that range. I said, give me Witches at about like 12 or 13, Giants at about 18.
I think you said 15, sorry.
No, yeah.
I think you said 15.
I was doing Witches about 8 points better, or Halflings were about 8 points better than Witches. Witches were, I don't know, 5 to 6 better than Swarmlanes. That was loosely. And then, God, yeah, everything was...
Yeah, your town situation is really unfortunate for this track.
So, and this is where, again, like, looping back, I probably was supposed to secure town space quicker. Again, I was bidding on Witches assuming that Mike was not starting east. If I had this just center town as Witches, like, just down the middle, and then I had this other one that I actually have, like, life would just be dandy. Maybe I sneak a third one in the north then still later in the game. Probably not, though, but like I would have had 2 towns easily in round 5 without awkwardness and with good neighbors, and some of my trading posts would have actually been like, well, God, I don't even know if I would do any of this temp ship shenanigans. I have no idea. But yeah, Mike definitely threw me off a lot by doing this East thing. And look, as much as I was knocking it, he's, as we said, he might be winning the game, so... Just throwing off my game plan enough, making Lumen do slightly awkward things early.
Yeah.
We've talked about how 2 extremely different lines can work. Right? Yeah. Like I still am not convinced this was best for Mike, but he's clearly shown that it could work.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's not saying that other stuff wouldn't have also.
Right. This might be way off, but I'm trying something weird. I'm spread.
Oh. Inviting Giants to get an extra hex.
Like now he can just dig this.
It's not an extra hex, but I understand. But I think Lumen might get tight on resources.
Ah.
Well,
to do everything he wants to do.
There was that question for sure.
Yeah. So this
is pretty too early. I think I haven't committed enough.
This is pretty fancy from Mike. Interested, because yeah, Andrew was having a hex war either way, and now he's just encouraging it over here.
But does it matter? Like,
It mostly prevents Lumen from having a 2 dig for 2 hex type situation.
but Lumen just goes shipping. He increases shipping, builds trading house, and gets 3 dwellings.
He doesn't have money.
Like,
He doesn't have enough money to do everything.
he has $14. That's enough.
Run out of something.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He has enough for it.
Well, the math is tight here, but
Yeah.
Wanted to put more pressure. I mean, I didn't solve it, but
yeah, I
think
mean,
he has
advanced
one
ship
extra
is
thing.
pretty good for me. I actually do have the math or worked out for 3 dwellings and a trading house. That's 5
That's
and
what
9.
I was saying.
Yeah.
He has the resources for that.
So it does look like I just am supposed to advance ship. Is anyone gonna disrupt me for other reasons? I don't know. I could also just single dig this yellow next to Swarmling Sanctuary on my 1 ship and get to the 2nd brown that way.
Yeah.
That avoids turning 4 points into 4 coins into 3 points on advanced shipping.
But that's better points, right?
Yeah, it is better points. Yeah, because 2 workers is just 2 points. Okay. Advanced ship it is.
I'll take it.
Well, it doesn't matter whether I take it or not, right? It doesn't slow them down. And I'd rather not feed people power. And I'm realizing I cost myself 3 workers, because apparently I used my single dig when I could have used my stronghold. Oh, wait, I still have a stronghold to mess with somebody. Oh, okay.
I was curious why you put that stronghold.
I forgot. Well,
Well, I
looks
mean,
like
I
one
wasn't
of
tracking
Lumen-
it, so...
Looks like one of Lumen's hexes is actually getting hit.
There you go. See, it's working out.
Yeah,
didn't
but
even know
I
had
think
this.
I think I still might have enough. Maybe I don't know.
Kind of funny. I have a stronghold.
Yeah, again, I've been curious what that was.
Bam. That stronghold's so good.
Not enough messing with Mike this game.
How are we supposed to mess with him? He's got 7
Fair, yeah.
structures.
There really wasn't. I mean, outside of Andrew like digging down quickly, and then you Lumen also advancing digging and like actually cutting his stronghold down to only 3 hexes. Like,
Yeah.
there wasn't a lot. Like,
But that was
his
so
game plan,
that would have been
again,
so bad for me though.
He got
to do
virtually no leech this game, and he just kind of sat by himself, messing with his own hexes, and it still was enough. Like, swarm leads are so boring sometimes, but it's still
I don't
good.
think this was a boring game.
It was interesting. Sorry, it's just again,
Just
you
swarm
interacted
leads
with the rest of us
themselves.
hardly at all. Yeah, you just were like, oh, I'm just doing this stuff. I'm not giving you guys power. I'm just building over here. I'm just moving up the cults. You mess with the pass tiles a bit. We interact with you that way, and with power actions. Like, there's still interaction, but
Losing it's because I didn't take, for no reason, I didn't do inning. Like, then I could have just hit this brown hex whenever I wanted. Like that. There was, I don't know why I built to the west like I did. That's too bad. It actually gets me places I can maybe.
Oh, I was like kind of curious,
Before.
but like not curious enough to question it.
Oh, it was a mistake, isn't it?
okay, yeah, interesting.
Do you still have it? Maybe sure.
Ryan needs shipping still, right? Right?
You can forget about it.
You'd think I'd like shipping, yeah.
I think Ryan loves shipping. I think I take a priest. Well,
I think
Yeah.
take priest, yeah.
yeah. You
Yeah,
lose a point.
I also was really hoping that we just were nice and left this hex for me, so thanks everybody.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, it was just like I hit that hex or I hit Lumen's hex. Either way, I get network points. And then I hit Lumen's hex.
Yeah, well, hey, look, it's all I'm saying is my elo thanks you, because I think that's pretty significant.
Yeah.
It's pretty significant who you hit there. Like, and I agree, you just had to pick who, and I was purposely not building my town in order to sandbag it slightly so that it didn't look as threatening. Like, I set up everything else this round, and I was ready to build my trading post, get my points, and then immediately build that hex.
Alright, time to look for points then. And should I be just putting 5 resources into a temple?
I'm gonna last this game. I really am.
Or into a trading house? I should just build a temple instead?
So, like, Andrew, I unfortunately, again, I think you potentially lost this game during the bidding. I mean, you did get kind of messed with
so funny that all game people were just like, oh, he's doing so good, he's doing so good. Like,
you had points. I mean, this whole game, everybody was saying I was doing bad, and I actually kind of thought it for a while too. In the end, I got a little lucky. Like, you somehow let me have a second town. You didn't mess with my I needed to
let you have the second town. You dug the hex. Let's just make that clear.
Well, I did, but sorry. But, like, I also had the option to still dig that red hex in round 5. Like, I was expecting you to get some shipping early this game. I was expecting you to actually try to make your stronghold town with a bridge, and, like, I was expecting you to take that red a lot sooner. I did not think I was going to get away with second town this game, because I thought it was going to just, I
had some plans, and then I killed those plans and decided network was better. Because, like, I'd be getting last on network right now if I went for that town. Or third, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Instead of a tie for first, like, seems better than a town.
Like, I agree, but just at some points in this game, like, I was not in any way clear where a third town would ever come, and even towards the end here, no, for me, but I was saying, or second town, but like, again, I got lucky break.
You were gonna say you were never getting third town.
Getting the second town with lucky break, getting to tie you on network is a lucky break, since you could have made it Lumen tying you instead of me tying you. Like, it's a huge difference in this game, right? Like, 9-point difference. And Lumen versus I, it's a what? God, it's like, it's a crazy difference.
What I forgot was the fact that you have a pass tile and Lumen doesn't. Like, I definitely made the wrong decision there.
But
then again, I lose to both of you either way, so I'm not sure it really matters in terms of me.
It probably didn't matter, and I guess on some level, if you were truly trying to play for third, hitting Lumen maybe was the correct choice. I'm not sure, right? Like, it's weird.
I don't play for third. Let's be real.
Fair enough, but
maybe I kind of just the wrong guy. Yeah, so while I was on that black, I could have hit some of Ryan's spots too, and
I was kind of thinking you were going to hit this northern green, but I don't know if you had ship 2 at that second, or if you had a worker around, but I thought you were going to hit my green.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Mike still wins, even with Ryan's win and 15 on network.
I have 30 coming in, so he has to do 145.
I think Mike still wins, yeah. I don't think I beat 145, right?
You have 26.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, maybe I do.
Ryan gets it by 2. Wow.
Look at that.
This is why Elo's so high.
Because you guys don't block him enough.
Near hex.
Yeah, this game again, I'll admit, I actually, during the mid-game, didn't think I had enough points necessarily either. Like, it was a bit of a weird opening. There were some questionable decisions. But producing a lot of coins and power is not terrible as long as you still produce a decent number of workers. Like, my economy was always reasonable enough. It just wasn't clear to me it was actually going to be enough points. And yeah, again, at the end, though, it's just really lucky. Like, if anybody messes with my last dwelling, it's a huge shift, because it's on top of being a 4-point dwelling, it's network, a huge swing in network.
Yeah.
To be honest, I probably got too greedy.
So I could have
taken a 2-worker town if I thought I was going to get blocked, and I probably should have just taken the 2-worker town to be safe. But
yeah, I should have more careful at the end. I hit. I hit Newman, and I hit Andrew, the cult
Yeah.
spade, but hit right.
You did it, yeah. Yeah, again, if you hit that green, that's enough. Like I say, instead of taking the 11-point town, I probably am supposed to just take the 7-point town, because then I have enough workers to hard dig and still build that dwelling. So I would lose a resource point, so I would lose 5 points for doing that, which would have been enough to give you the win, right? Yeah.
Pretty close, though.
Well, there we have
So
it.
I guess I had to go for the 11-point town. I couldn't go for the 5-point town or the worker town, but
I'm thinking if I hadn't disrupted it all and just built a dwelling, break even notes.
And then
3
I get
points.
more network points. And
Resource. But it's really too late. This
yeah,
game.
I think we have pretty much done the debrief for most of it already. Anything you guys want to talk about while we're all here?
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, just broad takeaways. Swarmlings, even with 0 leech and 0 support, nearly win this game and possibly should have. Which is
something big that I see is the pass tiles. Like, when we look at that, I didn't get pass tiles at all. Like, I literally got 0. Let's see, what did everybody else get? I don't know where that stat is. I just know I didn't get any.
Oh, I have 19 points on the pass. Mike has 8. Lumen has 7. You have 2.
Yeah.
I got 2? How did I get 2? When
You-
did I got
Crane,
the dwelling score around
You
2.
took
But,
dwelling.
but that's still like, so you got 19. So you definitely led that charge, which is really nice in a game with only 2 pass tiles.
So, I mean, that is a little bit of why I chose to go down the crazy trading post line, is because
Yep.
usually Swarmlings are the only one that actually wants that early until like around 5 or whatever. So I was hoping to get it once early and then still maybe get it once late.
20 elo.
But it was still a questionable line, but I'm glad that it actually worked out and did pretty well. But like I say, it's questionable because I left myself really susceptible to things here at the end, like going right. I could have gone towards a line that just secured safer positioning much sooner. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, Mike had a really good game with like no leech as Swarmlings. It's just that's always interesting to me that like Swarmlings are just so good at just kind of doing their thing. Lumen's game was really quite good as Halflings.
The shipping round, too.
I mean, not having the shipping
round 4.
was...
If you would have taken Priest and increased shipping, I think you can get a 3rd town.
I think he's supposed to as well set up his hexes sooner.
Yeah.
I think that might be the mistake here. Digging a lot of stuff. So yeah, I guess that's what I'd like to leave on. So a lot of people when they play Halflings just kind of focus on the round 4 dig bomb, but I think it's only good. Halflings win when they have like a cohesive game plan that includes dig bombs. So you need a good, strong game plan like every game. So like this game, Lumen did have Earth 1, Water 1, had a good economy, tried to set up network and whatever. But yeah, I think the digs that you do during the dig round largely have to help you in your goals.
Yes.
So you're kind of trying to pre-dig town spots and you're trying to pre-dig network, and the fact you still had to do a decent bit of digging at the end was unfortunate.
Yeah,
I think that probably is what cost you.
I agree. Yeah, I'm not good at figuring this stuff out live anymore. Like take Fire 2 and get to a 3rd town, get my towns earlier, so maybe I do get both single cult towns, stuff like that. The tempo advantages I'm losing out on a lot in my live play recently without as many repetitions.
Happens. I've been on a pretty good run in live play, as we can see. I'm making my run in arena over the last 2 weeks here, so we'll see where that winds up. But
Yeah.
also takes a bit of luck, as we talked about in this.
Next season I'll be in for arena.
I'm so in for arena next season.
Built on C1 early, and I think one of my really big mistakes that you don't realize at the time is that I missed the priest to earth. I sent one to fire, another worker for the digging round, but in the 3 spot on earth, Earth is
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that is actually a good point too.
That was
I was
just a complete
shocked when Earth
mistake.
Cult was completely open in
That was
whatever
funny.
round that was.
Yeah.
Round 3.
I mean, I feel like my priest of fire over earth made a lot of sense. Like, I don't care about the.
You don't care about the digs. It's reasonable
Dig.
for you, but yes, Mike has a priest on water, and there was no water cult bonuses this game. So why are you going out? I guess because it got
Oh,
you.
no, that was round 1. That was a round 1.
That was round 1.
Oh,
Cold water, yeah.
that was important. Sorry, so
The,
it's
the one in question was another to fire to set
another
up for
fire to get an extra worker. Set up
Yeah,
for
but that's not as important as.
But that's not as important as securing more coins and.
It would have been more coins for you, less coins for me, less for you, and maybe 8-point swing at the end.
The spades were important for me too, right? Like, I needed spades to build on the final hexes, and I did burn below 6 power tokens this game pretty early.
Yeah.
So, like, my spades had to come from cults and pastiles and awkward movements.
I needed to read the end game better. That I want Andrew to win network and you guys to tie second.
Yeah,
That's very
I
hard to
could've made
figure
that
out, though.
happen.
That's very hard to
Well,
figure out.
he could have made it happen though, because of the way that. Well, he has to hope Andrew hits your hex. That's true. He can't necessarily guarantee that, but he absolutely.
Well, I didn't even know I had the dig.
He was supposed to hit the worker and hit my northern green here. Absolutely, Mike not hitting that northern
If
green.
Lumen gets everything, does he win? If he gets another dwelling out?
I got 4 more
No.
points from that and 6
And
more
9.
from network.
9 more. Oh well, because you're presuming you're tying all of us, so then
Yeah.
we're all at 12. Yeah. Okay.
So
I was
Probably
one
not.
last.
I mean,
Everything else
Lumen's
was-
at 148, and then I'm down to 140.
yeah. So I guess you were just choosing who wins, so your decision's defensible to expect that I was winning by that much more. So maybe it still was right to dig me.
I should have been able to.
He needed
Oh,
to hit
yeah.
both. It turns out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
He had a 3 power at the end, so he could have spent one of his own points in order to hit my northern green, and that.
I mean,
would
if I was
work
on C1 like I was supposed to be, then it's easier to disrupt you. That was paying for that mistake.
Yeah.
That's how it goes at the end. The other thing was passing in 5. Like, I knew that Ryan was going to pass when he did. He assumed that I would use my stronghold action. I maybe should have skipped it.
Yeah, I think you're probably supposed to.
You're
skip it.
passing 3 points to yourself, though, right? Like, ugh.
I did games.
But that's
I did
enough. That's the
get some
difference, right?
points
Like,
flipping around. Like I took fire with fire 3. That was good points.
Well, if Mike, wait, who was on the duel? Was I? Oh, I was on the duel.
You were. Yeah, you were. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it wasn't obvious, but
it's just like when you go 3 fire, right? You're building a temple that costs 3 points to get 4 points. Is that better than just passing for an 8-point tile?
I did other stuff too. I used my
Yeah, I'm not denying that. It's just like, that action. What if you didn't do that and just built the trading house and then passed?
That was after.
Yeah, I'm saying
So
you
he's
don't build
saying
the
you were
temple
supposed to
and
not
just build the trade.
temple, yeah.
Don't build the temple,
So
just build the trade house.
If he realized the pass tile timing, yeah, that probably would have been a better sequence. But I agree. It seems pretty clear that he.
Mine passed right after I used the stronghold action. The idea was to skip it. Don't even use it.
What I'm saying is
what
you
we're
skip
saying
the
is you should have
temple.
reordered the round. You should have not done the temple. You should have done your trading post first, so you had the option to pass earlier
Yeah.
without skipping your trading post.
Wait, now you're confusing me. What temple are you talking about? That
The
was
temple for fire 3 in round 5.
That was after. That was after I missed it.
We understand that, Mike. What we're saying is you should have done it in a different order. We're saying the mistake also could have been you weren't supposed to temple and then trading post, right? You had a free trading post. You didn't have to temple in order to get that trading post.
So
We're saying you could have trading post first and then chosen what to do after that. If you just reorder your round.
So instead of being forced to skip out on a trading house, you can be forced to skip out on a temple at fire 3.
I'm actually not sure anymore that Mike had a trading post to build at that time.
No, he did. Right? You can't run out of trading houses in round 5. You run out in round 6 in Swarm Lanes.
I took fire 3 after I already lost S tile I wanted. Said, well, I'm in the round still, so I might as well do other stuff. The idea was to do neither.
No,
Wait.
no. He did the trade.
No. He is right. He totally upgraded to a trading post, and then I passed, and then he took fire 3.
guys are confusing me. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. No, Mike's right. Sorry, that is true. He didn't mess up. His
We have
order
video
in that
evidence.
round was correct.
Let's watch it. Run it back.
No. He's right.
I think we've been dragging on this point a little too long. So last chance, last words, guys.
Good game. Well done, Ryan.
Yep,
Yeah.
good game. It was fun to
We
get
should
it.
have switched the map.
Next week, throw whatever you want it.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Revised base. So.